Hello, Mayuko.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, good. Okay. Exact answer. Okay.
What?
Just a second, please.
Yeah. What's the? I just.
All right. Okay. Now I'll start sharing my. Okay. So, oh, here comes Simon. All right. Hello, Simon. Hi, Simon.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good.
All right. Good to see you. Now, so did you go on the website and practice?
Yeah,
Yes, Mayuko, did you?
Yeah, I did few yesterday.
Good.
Just some.
No, that's good. That's good because sometimes the cookies on your computer doesn't allow you to log in. So some people have problems. Some of my students have problems. So they call me back, text me, and say, "Oh, I can't." I couldn't. So you had no problem. That's good news. So, shall we start with what we had before, or shall we start with something new today, such as summarize using text? So we can start with summarize it in text now, or we can start with what we had last time. It's up to you. What do you think? Mayuko, what do you think?
I don't know, whatever.
Okay, Simon, what do you think?
how about the lighting, the new thing?
Okay, so because you are fresh-minded, we start with a new thing. And then at the end, we go back to what we practiced before. So
okay.
yeah, that's a good idea. All right, we'll start with summarize written text. That's writing. All right, that's the first section. Am I sharing? I think I am sharing.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're sharing.
Okay. Did you have a class before this?
Yes, I had a class, but the class, I don't know, suddenly finished. So we haven't finished all the things.
Oh, really? What class was it?
I was taking the general English.
Okay, with May?
Yeah, it's May.
What is it, May? That was me cut her off. So sorry. I didn't know we're using the same ID. So it says there's a class in progress. Do you want to call it? I don't have a class. I didn't know. Yeah, I'm so sorry. That was me. Okay, that was me.
Normally we finished the class 45. Yeah, it was late. Maybe that's why.
Ah, so you used to finish at 6:45.
Yes.
Before 15 minutes before 7.
Yeah,
and then okay. Now, so we're going to start with summarize it in text. Are you ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. So first of all, what is summarize it in text?
So first of all, what is a summarized written text? The PTE writing module consists of two parts, summarize it in text and essay writing respectively. PTE candidates will have 1 or 2 summarized written text questions in their PTE test. In the summarized written text, you will be given 10 minutes to summarize a text, sometimes up to 250 words, into one sentence. This one sentence can be as short as 5 and as long as 75 words. You can have a certain number of punctuation marks, but only one full stop at the end of your sentence. How is summarized written text scored? The first and the most important condition is to have one sentence that is grammatically okay. Once this condition is met, the computer goes one step further and scores your content. So if, for example, by mistake, you type a full stop instead of a comma in your one sentence response, then because your sentence has not met the first condition, which is one sentence with one full stop, you will lose most of the points for that question. So pay close attention to your punctuation and read your response 2 or 3 times before you submit it. To give you an idea of how an actual summarized written text is scored in terms of its content, let's do one summarized written text together. So you just do the reading part and I will summarize it into one sentence without using my template, of course. So I will give you 4 minutes to read this real summarized written text passage. Please read it because it is very important in understanding the scoring system and how you should choose your content for the template later.
you read it? Yes, did you? Are you finished reading it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So I think, yeah, 4 minutes is more than enough. That's good. That's good. It means that you have 10 minutes. You can spend 2 to 3 minutes on reading it and then just start typing the template. Good.
Beans.
Okay.
Okay. So the whole passage, as you noticed, was about how cocoa beans were used by the Aztec and the Maya people in 6 major ways. And the most important condition, of course, is to compose one sentence that has most of the important content words in it. And this means that you should be very good at grammar to accommodate all those different sentences containing the content words. So when you are choosing content words, do not use a synonym for any of the content words of the text. Just use the actual words from the text. Because the test developers have to give a list of the important content words that they think is at the heart of the passage. This list does not have any synonyms or antonyms of the content words used in the text. It only has the main content words. So for instance, for this passage, the content words list may look like this. Once your sentence has passed the one sentence condition, it is time to compare how similar your summary is to the content list saved on the computer as the answer for that test item. And if the similarity is above 30%, you will get the full mark for that summarization text question. And below that threshold, we'll get a relative score to its lack of similarity. In this case, the similarity between the number of the content words list and my one sentence summary is 26 to 58, which makes it around 44% similar to the content words list. And that is exactly why I want you to use my template, because I know how the marking system works in the PTE test. I have also devised a set of 10 PTE mock tests, the result of which predict what score you're going to get in the real PTE test. I also have a free PTE mock test, which you can do it online from the comfort of your home by going to my website at thepte.com. Some do's and don'ts of summarized written text. First, we'll start with some do's. Number 1. If you have a laptop, make sure you practice typing on a wired or wireless keyboard. It is important that you practice and learn to type under exam conditions. Some of my students who practiced on their laptops complained after their exam that it was difficult for them to type on a desktop keyboard as they had gotten used to typing on their laptops. Number 2. Once you memorized the template, practice writing summarized written text under exam conditions by timing yourself. You can also practice on my website at thepte.com, where everything is very similar to the real PTE exam. Number 3. Learn the rules of typing and punctuation. Look at the following example. How many mistakes can you find in this summarized written text answer?
So Mayako, can you tell me, can you find any mistakes here?
Second one, culture.
Sorry, which one?
Second word
Uh-huh.
should be C, start C.
You mean this one?
Next word.
This?
Yeah. No.
Okay. What about you, Simon? Any mistakes? There are 1, 2, 3, 4.
The fourth line,
There are fourth line. Okay.
I think the endangered.
Uh-huh. No. These are no. We are not talking about spelling problems.
Oh,
Yeah, there is a spelling problem, but we're talking about punctuation sort of things. Okay. All right. So listen.
I can't hear the voice.
It's not playing the voice now.
Okay.
Okay. Now.
Mistake.
Okay. Mistake number 1.
Okay. Mistake number 1. You start the first letter of the first word of a complete sentence with a capital letter. So black should be in a capital letter here. And of course, there's a problem of spelling there as well. Number 2, you are copying from a text in front of you. So you should not have any typos in your response. Double check your spellings with the original text in front of you. Number 3, after every form of punctuation, you need to leave a space and start the next word. For instance, there must be a space after this comma here and also here. Number 4, there should not be more than one space between each word of a sentence. As you can see, there are 2 spaces here. These mistakes affect your score in grammar, which is one of the 6 enabling skills. Some don'ts.
All right. So it's very important here that, so the mistakes with, first of all, you start with capital letter and you finish with 1 full stop. That's number 1. Number 2, look at this. The computer reads this one as one sentence, as one word. So Massachusetts, because there's no space, it considers one word. And we don't have such a word, Massachusetts / word or Massachusetts, word. All right. That's why the computer doesn't understand it. That word is crossed out. And the same is here, trend, possibly. So remember, every time you have a punctuation, you need to have a space and then start another word after that. So here you need a space. You need a space here. And here you've got 2 spaces. And that's another mistake. All right. So you should have only one space between words. All right. Any questions?
no.
There must be a space after this comma.
Okay.
Number 4, there should not be more than one space between each word of a sentence. As you can see, there are 2 spaces here. These mistakes affect your score in grammar, which is one of the 6 enabling skills. Some don'ts. Don't practice typing in Microsoft Word, as it autocorrects your misspellings. Instead, you can type in Notepad where it does not autocorrect your spellings. And once you are done writing your summary, copy and paste it in a Microsoft Word document to find out your typos. Why should I use a template for my Summarization text? Firstly, when you use a template, you don't have to worry whether your answer is in one sentence or not. You just need to concentrate on finding important content words. Most of the students think that if they put several sentences together and replace all full stops with commas and semicolons and put only one full stop at the end, they have composed one sentence. Look at this example. So here, the student has loosely connected three sentences via the connector and a comma. In the last sentence, there's not even a connector before they as the subject. It is just a comma and a subject. So technically speaking, this is more than one sentence. Secondly, if you use a template, you don't have to worry about grammatical mistakes such as subject-verb disagreement, because the structure of the template is in a way that any subject, singular or plural, you use in the blanks will not affect the subject-verb agreement of the template. Look at the following Summarization text answer. Can you find a subject-verb disagreement? I'll give you some time to examine it. All right. In the first sentence, the subject is rise, and it is singular. Thus, the verb should be in agreement with the subject and should be singular. But as you can see here, the verb is have, and this is a grammatical mistake. So now you should be able to download the Summarization text template from the download section somewhere below this video.
All right.
Summarization text strategies. Number 1. Memorize the template word for word. Okay, the first thing you do is to memorize the template by typing it.
Okay. I want you to take a photo of the template and then we're good to go. This one. Please take a photo, or do you want me to make it a little bit bigger? Simon, did you take a photo?
Yeah.
Good. So there are 11 blanks that you need to fill it with words. Now watch the rest of the video and you will learn how to. So the first thing is that you memorize this, whereas the underlying principles of 1 and 2 pertain to 3 and up to 11, okay? And then the full stop at the end. Okay.
You need to memorize it as it is with all the punctuation exactly where they are. Once you memorized it, depending on your typing speed, of course, it would take around 2 minutes to type it. As you can see, the words in black need to be memorized and the words in red need to be filled from the Summarize It in Text passage. Number 2, don't try to make sense. When you fill in the blanks with content words, don't even try to make sense. The computer is good at the spelling, punctuation and grammar, but not at semantics, which is another name for meaning of words. Watch this video to see what I mean. First, a computer does not compare essays against one another. That is why you can use the same template for your essays should you get 2 topics in your test. Second, a computer is best at checking your spellings, grammar, and punctuation. But when it comes to semantics, which is another name for words, meaning, and logic, computers fail. Let me give you an example to clarify this. Imagine your essay topic is about shopping with credit cards, and you write the following sentences as an example for developing your idea 1. For instance, my cat Sheba loves spending with my credit card. She does all my errands early in the morning before I wake up. Then she drives my dog to a business district near my house for a morning window shopping. So once the computer software analyzes this section, it finds all the spellings, grammar, and punctuation in order. Then the software finds the following words: spending, credit card, do errands, business district, and window shopping, highly related to the main theme of the essay topic, which is shopping. Therefore, the software gives a high score to the essay's content and vocabulary. What the computer has totally missed out and only a human examiner could pick on is the fact that cats cannot do any of the above activities. So the moral of the story is that so long as the grammar, spellings, and punctuation of your essay are okay, you do not need to necessarily make sense in your sentences. Number 3, choose the most important content words. Read the passage and try to find out the main idea of the text. Then try to fill in the blanks with the most important content words. You can find content words that are the answer to the following WH questions: what, when, where, why, who, and how many. Also use any nouns, adjectives, proper nouns, and names that have been repeated several times in one of the blanks. For example, in this Summarize It in Text, the word nurse shark has been repeated more than 6 times. You can choose up to 5 or 6 content words in each blank. But 3 words, adjective and noun compounds, would be fine. You can also use a main verb with its accompanying words in one of the blanks, so long as the verb is in ing form. Number 4. Do not use any auxiliary verbs or helping verbs in the blanks. Auxiliary verbs such as am, is, are, and the rest, as you can see here in this list. The reason is that once you throw in a helping verb or an auxiliary verb, it messes with the grammar of the template. So no auxiliary verbs in the blanks. Number 5. Do not fill in the blanks with adverbs of time. Adverbs of time such as ago, yesterday, last year, 2 months ago, and so on. Again, the reason is that adverbs of time ruin the grammar of the template. So no adverbs of time either. Number 6. Use a main verb plus ing in blank number 3. In all other blanks, you can use nouns and adjectives and even main verbs, so long as they are in ing form or gerund. But in blank number 3, you specifically need to use a main verb from the content and make it into ing form. This is because of the grammatical structure of that part of the sentence. We use a verb in ing form after a preposition, and to here is a preposition. Number 7. You don't need to fully understand the passage. If reading is not your forte, just fill in the 11 blanks with adjectives and nouns and a verb in ing form in blank number 3. You will get a reasonable score for this section. But I would certainly suggest that you read the passage and choose the main content words for the blanks. Alright, let's do a few real PTE summarized in text from the pte.com practice website. Now, if you do not have an account or you want to practice on your own, you can type in Notepad because, as I said before, it does not autocorrect your misspellings. So once you open the Notepad, go to the Format tab and tick the word wrap so that it types within the visible frame. Once you typed your response to the Summarize It in Text within the 10-minute time frame, copy and paste your answer in the Microsoft Word and check your typos. By the way, these are the same misspellings that you are going to make again in your exam if you do not take care of them by practicing. Okay, the first thing I do is to type the template. So master the typing of the template, and the content words, of course, you are typing them from the text in front of you. Okay, so I type the whole template first with the blank numbers. Then I read the Summarize It in Text and try to understand the main idea of the text, and also look for those WH questions: what, where, when, who, and so on. I will give you some time to read the text. So as you noticed, the whole passage was about a tiny tree frog and the circumstances under which it was found. And I'm going to use a tiny tree frog in blank number 1. By the way, as I said before, you do not have to make sense here, but to be organized and up to the point, I started to fill in the blanks from the top to the bottom of the text, and I could do the opposite or even randomly, and it would be still fine so long as you have all the main content words in the template. Okay, in blank number 2, I use amber, and in blank number 3, as you know, we need to use a verb in ing form, gerund. The verb preserve is highly related to the topic, so I throw it in blank number 3 in ing form. A Mexican researcher, which is the answer to who, goes to blank number 4. A miner in southern Chiapas goes to number 5, which is another answer for who, one of those WHs. And 25 million years goes to blank number 6, which is the answer to when, another WH question, remember? Next, it is Gerardo Carbot in number 7. In blank 8, I put well-preserved DNA and frogs remains for blank number 9, and drilling a hole into the chunk for blank number 10. Remember, if you want to use a main verb in any of the blanks, it must be in ing form. So I used drill in ing form to make it into a noun phrase, and therefore compatible with the grammar of our template. And finally, in gap number 11, I use species. By the way, if you need to throw in more content words, you can add more after blank number 10 by adding a comma and then the content words, as long as you do not cross the word limit of 75 words. All right, let's do another one. And as usual, first you type the template, and I'm going to fast forward the video, otherwise I cannot type this fast. But practice makes perfect, you know that. Okay, I give you some time to read the text.
Are you done reading it?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, Simon, what do you think is the most important word or two words that goes in number one? What would you choose for number one?
American English.
Very good. It's all about American English. So you have to have it somewhere. So whereas the underlying principles of American English, number two, Mayuko, what would you put in number two?
A powerful variety of English in the
Excellent. Very good. You can use a powerful variety of English in the world. How many words? 1, 2, 3, and they're all nouns. Fantastic. Great. Why not? Yes. Great. Yes, you can put all 3 or 4 of them, so long as they are nouns, in one slot. But 3 would be fine. Very good. For number 3, we use ing form. You have to use a verb. So Simon, what verb would you put in number 3? Can you find a verb to make it into ing form and put it in number 3?
Presenting.
Very good. Presenting. Mayuko, what would you go for?
Number 4.
No, number 3.
Number 3.
Which verb? Yes.
Influence.
Excellent. Influencing. So you say influencing. Very good. Why not? So yeah, you're getting the hang of it. Excellent. Now I'll play the rest and then we'll come back to your questions. But you got the main points. Very good.
Text was about...
Okay.
Okie dokie. As you all noticed, the text was about 3 main reasons why American English has become the most influential variety of English in the world today. So we try to fill in the blanks with those content words that directly express these 3 reasons. So I use American English in blank number 1 and the most influential variety of English in blank number 2. For blank number 3, as you are all aware by now, we use a main verb in gerund, and the word influence is a common theme here, so I use it in ing form, influencing in blank number 3. In blank number 4, I throw in the most powerful nation, and in blank 5, I use a dialect with an army. In blank 6, I am going to use America's political influence, and I have used the word influence for the second time, which doesn't matter, even if both were of the same part of speech. Anyway, in blank number 7, popular culture will be a good choice as it is one of the 3 main reasons for America's linguistic dominance in the world. In blank number 8, I use international dominance. And for the next blank, number 9, communications technology. Microsoft fills the gap, number 10. And for the last blank, number 11, I use a default setting for language. So there you are. We have used the most important content words related to the theme.
So you should write a sentence that has 5 to 70, between 5 to 75 words. This one, how many words? 68. So if you write somewhere between 60 to 70, that's fine. That is fine. So the computer says, well, look at this sentence. It's very long and there's no grammatical mistake. This person is an expert. All right. So there you go. Now I'll start with questions. Any questions, Simon?
No.
No? Very good. Good students. Mayuko?
I understand. What should I put the number 1, 2, 3? But I still didn't understand the rest of the numbers. So
Okay, the rest of the numbers are like number 1 and 2. You need to find. So once you read it, you see that it's about American English. Why is American English dominating the world? So there are 3 reasons. Number 1, it's the superpower. So you need to write superpower the way it says the most powerful nation. So I have it in number 4. Then the other one is that it's political influence. So political influence in one of the numbers. Then Hollywood, the movies. So another reason why they are popular is that people watch their movies all over the world. So where is this? Popular culture. You see, and then you put popular culture somewhere. So whatever you think is important related to America, you write it there. Even if you write, for instance, Mayoko, if you write expansion of language, that's fine because it is about language. Did we mention language anywhere here? No. Oh, yes, we have language here. Language is very important. You need to mention somewhere. It doesn't matter number 1, number 3, number 4, anywhere, but you need to mention. It's very easy. So what I want you to do is this. So any other questions before I go on? No? Was it easy?
Teacher?
Yes, Simon.
If I put the default setting for language in number 2, is there any problem?
What do you want to put?
If I put the default setting for language.
No, listen, very good, Simon, very good. Now let's do this. Excellent, good question. Let's do this. If you say, whereas the underlying principles of default setting for language and international dominance pertain to another verb, pertain to changing. Okay, I saw changing somewhere. Let me see. Pertain to expanding. Expand is a verb. Okay. Pertain to expanding. They're providing America's political power. I'll put it here. No, if you start from the back, if you start from the end and put it in the start and everything, you get the score. Do you know why? Because the computer doesn't know the order. The computer cannot understand words. The computer works like this, Simon. So here, all the important words are already on the database of the computer, such as American English, influential and powerful variety of English. They don't write English again because they have it there. Once they write once English, that's it. They don't write it again because double, So American English, then they write the most influential and powerful variety. That's it, because they have English. Now, nation, again, powerful. They don't write powerful. Nation, most, but they do not write. Sorry, I had to mute myself. So long as you write these, so long as you mention 20%, only 20%, you don't even have to write all of them, you're going to be fine. All right, so that's how the computer marks you. Now, how do I know this works? I've had, as I said before, many students in Melbourne. Up to now, I've had 3 students, very good at writing, very good at everything, but they used this template in their writing. Now, they got 90 for their speaking, 90 for their reading, 90 for their writing, and 90 for their listening. What does it mean? It means that this works. All right. Okay. And I know that I am the only one who's using this because this is mine. I came up with this. I used it in my own test. Now, I'm very good at summarizing sentence. In fact, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, when I started teaching, I never taught this. I taught my students to summarize this into 3 sentences and then combine the 3 sentences and they made a lot of mistakes because of grammar. Now, number one thing here is grammar. If you take care of your grammar, you're fine. But a lot of people make mistakes in their grammar, such as subject verb disagreement. Remember the rise, and then they write have. The computer is very good at that. The computer says rise is single, have is not. It should be singular. So grammatical mistake. So what is the computer good at? Number one, spelling. Number two, grammar. Pronunciation? No. The computer can transcribe. It cannot, the computer cannot understand if you speak English with Irish accent. The computer cannot say, oh, this English is Irish, or this English is American. No, it can only transcribe. It cannot tell this the accent. So that's why you can get a good score here. All right. Any questions, Simon? Very good question, Simon. Yes, if you, but for the sake of the simplicity, start from the top and fill it from the top to the bottom. Okay? Just for the sake of simplicity. Otherwise, yes, theoretically you can do whatever you like, so long as they're there, the computer is fine. Okay. Mayuko, any questions you have?
That's
no.
fine.
Very good questions and very good students. Now,
of the text,
so I think we're finished here.
One single sentence.
Okay, so these are exercises. Now, I'm not going to. So, did you understand the whole? We don't need to. I want you to do. Oh yes, I wanted to tell ask you to do this. Okay, once you go on the website. Now, from number 1 to number 175 or 170-ish, the first 20, 30 are real exam questions. All of them actually, up to 70, they are real exam questions. Okay. I myself had, let me see, find out why the news place. Yes, a lot of the students got this one. I didn't have this one, but my students can say, I got this one, the vividness. And they mentioned the word vividness was there. So there you go, vividness. So you know, in one of the blanks, you need to mention vividness. So once you do one of these, okay, pay attention to your time here. Once your time goes below 5 minutes, this turns blue in the real test, okay? And here on my website, it turns blue. So you know that you have 5. Now, in the past, it used to be red. Once it goes red, it makes you nervous. Oh my goodness, I'm running out of time. Look, it's red. So they changed the color into blue, but you should know that. Now, once you do it, imagine you start typing blah, 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 blah. Okay. So once you've done it, you do this. You take the snipping tool. Okay. Snipping tool, take a photo of it. And then you send it to me via WhatsApp, if you have WhatsApp on your laptop. And the quality is very good. I can read it. If you take a photo, you know the photo. I can see in the photo, I can see your cat. I can see behind you, whatever behind, but I cannot see whatever you've written here for me. I cannot see that one. I can see anything but what is meant for me to see. Okay. So once you do take a photo, I can see anything in that photo but your writing. So please, if you can, use this snipping tool. The name is a snipping tool. It is on your computer, whatever kind of tool you have, whatever kind of computer you have, it has a snipping tool, whether it's Apple or Windows. So, but if you don't have a snipping tool, it's all right. Take a good clear photo of it and send it to me. That's fine. I'm fine with it. Okay. All right, Simon.
Yep.
So once you do it, take a photo, send it to me, and I'll go through it and I'll tell you where. I'll give you feedback on that. Mayuko, any questions?
No, that's fine.
That's good. So I want you to do it, but it takes some time to memorize it. But memorize it through typing. just practice typing, whereas the underlying, it takes you about 1 to 2 minutes to type it. Once you learn it, it depends how fast you type, but if you memorize it by typing, you're going to be fine. Okay. Now, in the test, you will get only one of these, only one. In the past, students got 2 sometimes, 1 or 2, but now it's only 1 because the exam is shorter now. Okay. So we're done with summarized recent text. Well done. Now we'll start with, we go back to speaking and we start with describe image, and it is your turn. Have you memorized the describe image? Yes, Simon? Oh, good, good. Okay, we'll practice it. We'll start with Mayoko. No, all of us do it first in order to warm up our vocal cords. We're gonna practice. We're gonna, all three will do one, and then we'll go individually. So. Okay, all of us. The image describes, it also provides, it is clear in conclusion. Oh, yours is different. I think you use something else. Huh? The image describes a student's favorite after-school activities. Everyone. It also provides some information about.
It also provides some
information sport, talk on mobile, visit friends, and money. Simon, go on. Chat online, school clubs, and watch TV. It is clear from the image that visit with friends has got the highest with 99, while watch TV is the lowest with 37. By conclusion, by examining the image, it can be deducted the image is showing compelling information, facts and figures having a significant effect on talk on phone 53 and play sports respectively.
Signifying effort on school.
Very good, Mayoko. Time's up. Very good. Excellent. Next one, it's your turn, Mayoko.
Yeah.
Simon, you can have the, if you haven't memorized it, just have the template in front of you and you can look like this. The image describes, it also provides, okay, you can do that for now. It's all right. Okay. Next one, Mayoko, please. Yeah. Are you okay with that?
I don't know.
Okay. Do you want me to do it? I'll do it. Okay. I'll do it. Let me check my, finally, by reviewing the image, the image describes 2 flags of 2 countries. It also provides some information about different categories such as color, red, black, white, and green on the left, and red, green, white, and black on the right. It is clear from the image that color white is the most important, while color black is the least important. Finally, by reviewing the image, it can be deducted the image is showing compelling information, facts and figures having a significant effect on the flag on the left, which belongs to an Asian country, and the flags on the right, respectively. Just, talking nonsense, but it gives you points for your oral fluency. As I told you before, one day I came to class and I had a student from London. He was born and bred in London. He had tattoos all over his body, and he looked like David Beckham, the famous David Beckham. And I said, "What, David Beckham?" But I was wrong. He was a different person, but he was from London. He spoke like David Beckham. And I said, "Why are you here?" He said that he was a chef, a cook, and he did the PTE test and he got 50 for his speaking. 50. And I said, okay. So I gave him a describe image, something like this. And he said, well, I don't know. What should I say? I don't know. This 2 flags. I don't know. That's it. So once I told him that you should just keep talking around, he got 90 for his speaking. So It's a test about how to do something. All right. It's not about your knowledge of English. You should have some basic knowledge of English, but you should know how the test is. All tests are like that. All tests are like that. I mean, IELTS is the same. You need to know how the IELTS is done. Otherwise. So next one, Mayoko.
Yeah. The picture describes that my job feels secure. It also provides some information about different categories such as strategy, disagree, neither agree nor disagree, agree, and strategy, agree. It's clear from the imaging agree is the most. On the other hand, strategy disagree is the least. Finally, by reviewing the imaging, it can be concluded that the picture is showing important information on base facts and figure having a
Very good. Excellent. Time's up. Excellent. Very good. So you only need to practice on your pronunciation on the ones you have memorized. So the image describes, that's it. Very good. Simon, are you ready?
Yeah.
Very good. Have your template prepared. If
The image describes the sales US dollar. It also provides some information about different categories such as platinum, alpha, and dealers. It is clear from the image that the dealers contribute the most, and on the other hand, the alpha contribute the least. Finally, by looking the image, it can be concluded that the image is showing important information based on fact and figure, having a significant effect on 2004, 2005, and 2006.
respectively. Excellent. Very good, Simon. Very good. So imagine once you memorize it, you don't even have to just boom, 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 you go. Very good. Excellent. One more, all of us, all three of us, just to practice the. No, it's too small. Yeah, this is good. Is it bigger for you when I make it bigger? Is it bigger for you?
Yeah, it's bigger.
Okay, good, good. I thought it's just for me. Climate graphs, temperature, rainfall, maximum temperature, maximum rainfall, maximum rainfall, maximum temperature, people, range of temperature 28, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. The image describes climate graphs. It also provides some information about different categories such as minimum temperature, maximum rainfall, and rainfall rainfall. It is clear from the image that the range of temperature 28 is across the month of January, February, and March. And on the other hand, it's in November, respectively. I imagine
is showing important information
compared by facts and figures having significant effect on November and December, respectively.
Maximum rainfall, respectively.
Very good. Very good. Okay. One more, all three of us. No. Yeah, that was okay. This one. Distribution of sales temperature trends since 0.751, 1.25. Best guess. The image describes distribution of surface temperature trends since 1950. It also provides some information about different categories, such as 50% warming due to human activity, PDF, derived from IPCC figure. And it is clear from the image that best guess 110%, and on the other hand, 0.25% for 50% warming due to human activity. Finally, by looking at the image, it can be decided that the image is showing important information based on facts and figures having significant effect on 1.25, 1.5, and 1.75 respectively. Okay, very good. Now, do you want to do one more, or that's enough?
What time?
You've got, yeah, 25 minutes more. Yeah. What do you think, Mayuka?
I want to do one more.
Yes, one more. Okay, for all three, or do you want to go individually?
3.
Okay. The image describes deluxe platinum alpha across the 2004, 2005. It is clear from the image. It also provides some information about sales in the USA. It is clear from the image that deluxe has the highest in 2004, while alpha has the lowest in 2006. Finally, by viewing the image, it can be deducted the image is showing important information based on facts and figures having a significant effect on 2004, 2005, and 2006 with deluxe, platinum, and alpha, respectively. Very good. Now we'll start with read aloud. Or what do you want? It's up to you. Do you want which one of these 4? Which one of these 5 do you want to start with?
I want to do read aloud.
Very good. Read aloud it is. And the next one, Simon, you decide. Okay. Now, I think we did it last time. I remember. Okay. Okay, all 3 of us. The amount of sleep.
Depends on many factors.
Especially sleep between 16 and 18 hours a day. Preschool children should sleep between 10 to 12 hours. Older children need at least 9 hours to be well rested. For more 7 to 8. 9 appears to best amount of sleep.
Many factors, especially your ages.
The amount of sleep you need depends on how many factors, especially your age. Newborn sleep between 16 and 18 hours a day, and preschool children should sleep between 10 and 12 hours. Older children and teens need at least 9 hours to be well rested. For most adults, 7 to 8 hours, and 9 appears to be best amount of sleep.
8 hours a night.
Excellent. All of us finished here. That is very good. Next one, Simon, please.
Okay. Sport movement record are important and need to be preserved. And if the paper record does not exist, we need to get out and start asking people not to put too fine a point on it. will we still have a chance? After all, if the record alerts keep in some form or another, the story are lost too.
Very good. You finished here. That's good. Okay, that's good. Next one, a little bit louder, Simon, just a little bit louder. And that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
So once you get the speed, then you work on your pronunciation. Okay, you try to be a little bit, good. Next one, Mayuko, please.
Yeah. In an attempt to learn new students, leading business schools, including Harvard, Stanford, the University of Chicago, and Watson, have moved away from the unofficial admissions prerequisite of 4 years work experience. Instead of have set their sights on recent college graduate and so-called year career professionals with only a couple of years of work under their belt.
Very good. That was good. So you see here, you repeated that twice. Okay, you didn't have to.
Yeah.
Just a recent college graduate. Remember, most students think that there's someone actually listening to what they're reading, or as if they are right now, you are repeating in front of me or Simon, you are what I know how you feel. And when I do that, but there's no one in the exam, there's no one listening to you. So don't worry if you made a mistake, just keep going, okay? Don't come back, don't repeat, just very good. One more for Simon, please.
Okay. This is in spite of numerous claims that seatbelts save many thousands of lives every year. Between 1970 and 1978, countries in which the wearing of seatbelt is compulsory had an average about 5% more road accident deaths than before the introduction of the law. In the United Kingdom, road deaths decreased steadily.
Very good. You finished here this time. That's better. Okay, excellent. One more for three of us. Or yes, do you have any question? Yes, Simon. Yes.
Yeah, I do the read aloud before. If I finish the recording, then I quit the next. It will not record the answer.
Oh yes, for read aloud it doesn't.
Oh.
So mine it only works for repeat sentence. Okay. It doesn't work. It doesn't work for read aloud. It doesn't work for repeat a retell lecture and any other. Just repeat sentence because it's very important, and because it is time consuming for the website and expensive. So I just we're just using it for repeat sentence. You're right. Very good. Good.
Oh, okay.
But you can do this. So use your go to speech notes. Okay, go to speech notes and then start recording it and then do the read aloud. This is part of numerous claims and see how many words the speech notes has written. Okay, you can do that.
Okay.
Good. Next one for all three of us together. Financing of Australia higher education has gone dramatic change since
Nancy.
Australians. Australian higher education has undergone dramatic change since the early 1970s. Although the Australian government
Although the
has
Australian
provided
government
regular
provided
funding
regular
for
funding
universities
for
from the late
universities
1950s,
in
in
the late
1974 it
1950s,
assumed
in
full responsibility
1974
for
it
funding higher
assumed full
education,
responsibility for
abolishing
funding
tuition
higher
fees
education,
with the intention of
abolishing
making
tuition fee
university
with the
accessible
intention of
to
making
all
universities
Australians.
accessible to all Australians.
Very good. Excellent, both of you. We finished here, and that's the best outcome here. Okay, very good. Now, repeat sentence. Oh, okay. Where is home? Okay, used to be home somewhere around here. Repeat sentence. So I want you to write down, remember? All of us.
Being a bilingual does not necessarily mean having the ability to analyze the language.
Being a bilingual does not necessarily mean having the power to do language. All right, next one. Simon, please. So
Okay.
it doesn't matter how many words you get, but just try your best, okay? So write down the first initials and then
This essay will argue technology does more good than harm.
okay. So Simon, remember the 3 second? Remember, you should start.
okay.
Oh yes, that's 3. Okay. What did you write, Mayuko? Did you write?
This essay does not have, I don't know.
Very good. No, you got 3. You got almost half of it. Simon, what did you get? This essay?
The essay,
Okay. Next one.
most.
Okay, very good. Next one. Mayuko, please.
The subject was complex and hard to explain.
This subject is hard to explain.
Very good. The subject was complex and hard to explain. Very good. Next one, Simon, please.
There will be a significant rise in tuition fees starting next year.
Tuition fee starting next year.
Good. So there will be next year. That would be enough. But Simon, remember your time.
Yeah.
If you keep quiet for 3 seconds, it will shut. Okay, the microphone will shut. So try to say. So, Mayuko, what did you get? Did you get nice?
Tuition. Next year.
Okay, very good. So there you go. This is the, so you can check the, oh my goodness, look at that. Next, that would be enough. You know, everything. Simon, even Simon is there. It's writing whatever I'm saying. Okay, so there will be a significant rise in tuition fees starting next year.
There will be a significant rise in tuition fees starting next year.
So what I want you to do, all of you, is to practice all repeat sentences on the website. How? So you say, try to say it, and if you couldn't, just check the transcription here. All right. And once you saw the transcription, then you say, this is how you practice and how to, you train your memory to remember words. And especially these are sort of some of them are exam questions, but they are basically a parallel questions, the same sort of questions. Okay, everyone.
Books for children often contain many bits of illustration.
Books for children
For children.
often contain many bits of illustration. Okay, next one, Simon.
It's important that people with responsible jobs get plenty of sleep.
It's important respond to the job to sleep.
Very good, very good. You got 60% of it. Mayuka, what did you get?
It is important to get a job, not sleep.
Very good. So basically it said it is important for people who do important jobs to get enough sleep. Now, can you tell me an important job, Simon?
Important job?
Yes, like a bus driver. Imagine a bus driver has not slept last night. So last night he didn't sleep, and now he's driving you.
Yeah, he cannot focus.
Yeah, he's driving. Come on, he's gonna kill us. Or a pilot. A pilot has an important job. So imagine the pilot is sleepy. So what it says is that those important, let me play it again.
It's important that people with responsible jobs get plenty of sleep.
Okay, imagine I didn't sleep last night. I would be, okay. Oh, okay. Sorry, what was that? Okay, so next one. Mayuko, please.
Yeah.
Please note, submission deadlines are only negotiable in exceptional circumstances.
Please note, submission
Deadlines, very good. Excellent. Yeah, submission deadlines will be accepted in exceptional circumstances. Let's check it. So this is how you do it. Very good.
Please note, submission deadlines are only negotiable in exceptional circumstances.
So you see, Mayuko, you got 30% of it. Okay. So I want you to spend most of your time on repeat sentence first. So let's say Simon wants to today, after the class, spend 1 hour on the website. So my suggestion is this: out of 1 hour, 60% is spent on repeat sentence, 60%. All right, that is about half an hour, 40 minutes. And then the rest, some on read aloud and the rest on retell lecture and describe image, because this is very important, repeat sentence. So every time you want to practice, I would suggest that you start with repeat sentence. It is part of your, so I want you to finish all the 1,000 whatever repeat sentences there are. And by the time you finish them, I'm sure you will get more or less the same questions. But the idea is that you will get how to write, even if it is a long sentence. Okay. Now, we can do some answer short questions because it's not important, but we've got 5 minutes, 4 minutes. We can do these and then you remember, of course. So I'll move on to this one. Simon, please.
What's the name of a piece of paper that proves you have bought something?
We did it last time. Yes.
Yeah, receipt.
Receipt. Very good.
Yeah.
Receipt. Mayuko, please.
What do we call the letters in English language that starts from A to Z?
Alphabet.
Excellent. Alphabet. Very good. A spontaneous answering. That's very good. I like it. Simon, please.
What are Times New Roman, Arial, and Calibri in Microsoft Word?
Mayuko?
I don't know.
Fonts. Font.
Font.
Remember, Simon, in Microsoft, when you type, it's the name is Times New Roman, Calibri, you know, that sort of things.
Oh yeah,
They
I
are,
know.
yes, they are fonts.
Oh, okay.
Okay, next one. Whose turn? Mayuko, please.
What is the title of a newspaper called?
I don't know.
No problem. Simon?
I also don't know.
Okay, let's check. Headline, I think.
Oh, headline.
What is the title of a newspaper called?
Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you did. I told you these are not very important. So even if you miss, that's fine. Okay. Next one, Simon.
What white liquid from cows is often added to tea or coffee?
Milk.
Very good. Yes, milk. How do you say milk in your language, Simon?
New nai.
New lie?
New nai.
New nai.
Yeah.
Mayuko, how do you say that in Japanese?
牛乳.
Gunu.
Yeah.
Okay. And in my language, it is shir. Shir. All right. So that's white liquid that comes from a cow, milk. I know in Hindi, they call it dude. Dude, like, hey, dude, what are you doing, dude? The same dude means friend. Yeah, you dude. The same dude is milk. So you make an association and it's very easy. You remember that. Good. Next one. Simon or Mayuko, please.
What's another name for H2O?
Simon?
Yeah, I didn't hear the question.
Okay. What's another name for H2O?
Water?
Excellent. Very good.
Oh.
H2O. Chemistry. You see some?
Okay.
Yes. H2O. Good. So now you know next time you will have such, it's easy. Okay. Next one. Simon?
Okay.
What device is used to take photographs?
Camera.
Excellent. Camera. Very good. Camera. And Mayuko?
At what age does someone become a teenager?
10?
Yeah.
13.
Simon? 13. Yes. You see? Teenager. 13, 14, 15. Very good. It's 13. So Simon, are you a teenager? Are you a teenager?
No, I think.
You're not? How old are you?
29.
I'm sorry?
29.
You're not a teenager. 10 years ago, you were a teenager. Okay. Next one.
What is the subject of studying changes in the temperature of the weather?
It's very difficult. Meteorology. here. I didn't understand. I didn't expect you know that. Meteorology, weather forecast, meteorology, weather forecast. Okay, so I think our time is up.
Yeah.
And I will see you tomorrow night. Okay. Any questions before we go? No? Have a very good night. I'll see you next time. See ya.
See you tomorrow.
Bye. Yeah, tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.